Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Truly Brown, star of Sister Wives, surprised a lot of fans with her dramatic change. She doesn't have a social media page at the moment. Christine has, nevertheless, communicated with her supporters about her life. Truly is well known for her vibrant style and sense of humor. However, it appears from her most recent pictures that she is taking today's appearance seriously. To see her gorgeous new appearance, continue reading. Where is actually Brown these days, Sister Wives? At the moment, Truly resides in Utah with Christine and David. Christine claims that Truly and David's relationship has improved over time. At first, the Sister Wives actress claimed that Truly had been bashful around David, particularly in their early dating years. However, according to Christine, David has been a wonderful father figure to her children, and their pictures show that he has grown closer to them. In terms of keeping the kids happy, some fans even believe David has already outperformed Kody, completely unrecognizable following a significant change. Christine Brown shared her recent trip to the Big Rock Candy Mountain with David and Truly on Instagram. The Sister Wives star claims that she was unaware of the existence of such a site and that she only knew about it from a song. Christine continued by saying that their brief excursion had left them with wonderful memories. However, many people were drawn to Truly's unrecognizable change. She has matured into an adult, according to some, while others can't help but comment on how tall she has become. Really is maturing so quickly. What a lovely young woman. How quickly Truly grew up is astounding. I recall the time you had her. This post is all about Truly's transformation. Fire raising hands. It's great to see everyone enjoying a good time. My girl is looking great and leading a pleasant life. Making good recollections. I adore seeing you all so happy. 2 hearts, you deserve it so much. I hope you have many more years of success. You have lost out on so much, and I am so happy for you. Oh, you all seem so joyful. And it's true that he's become taller. You deserve your vacation, so enjoy it. Generate lifelong memories, Red Heart. Miss Truly. I haven't spent enough time with her in recent seasons. As her name suggests, she is incredibly kind, humorous, smart, and true. Sparkles. Sister Wives. Christine Brown submitted a child support application. The distance between Kody and Truly during the show was evident to many fans. The two never seemed close in front of the cameras because they were so uncomfortable together. Kody accused Christine of defaming him in front of the children. However, many think that he never had a good relationship with the other children because of his frequent absences and preference for Robyn's children. Additionally, it was claimed that Christine had sued Kody for child support on behalf of Truly. According to some, it was a major factor in Kody's rage when he mentioned Christine on season 19's tell-all. By now, the TLC family has devoured a ton of reality television. The shows that dominate the ratings are Sister Wives and 90 Day Fiancé. Fans have watched both of these families develop and change over time. The tell-all portion is another element that keeps everyone interested. At that point, TLC brings in hosts Sean Robinson and Sukanya Krishnan to take over and serve the cast members steaming hot tea. Some of them have received a good deal of criticism from fans. The internet is buzzing over TLC's significant modifications to their tell-all concept. What has changed then? What do fans think about this? Let's investigate. Is Sukanya Krishnan a good host, according to Sister Wives fans? PX 11 anchor Sukanya Krishnan is a seasoned journalist who has won numerous Emmys. Sister Wives fans quickly learned that she and their favorite cast mates would be hosting the tell-all. Fans' opinions on her hosting abilities have been conflicted during the last few seasons. Many people think she treats Robyn Brown and Kody, the show's antagonists, rather leniently. However, Sukanya has often defended herself. The host has stated that while interviewing a well-known family, a careful balance is needed. As a result, Sukanya politely explained her decisions and even discussed the worries regarding the high number of children involved. This has been confirmed by numerous publications, which consider Sukanya to be one of the serious pros in the business. Things appear to be going really well for her. Sister Wives. Sukanya Krishnan secures another chance to present a significant TLC franchise. Fans of 90 Day Fiancé are going crazy. They frequently complained that they weren't able to fully appreciate the tell-all part. They believe Sean Robinson rapidly goes on to other people and avoids asking the stars the important questions. Notable blogger Shabudi has revealed with aplomb that TLC has chosen to replace 90 Day Fiancé's current host with Sukanya Krishnan. According to rumors, the tell-all for the upcoming show Hunt for Love would be hosted by Sukanya Krishnan. According to the blogger, TLC had already agreed to a deal with the network. It's also possible that they're giving Sukanya a one-time opportunity to host the show as a test run. Whether or not she receives a contract will depend on how well the tell-all goes. This is a fresh development that appears to delight everyone. There was a lot of love and support for Sukanya in the comment sections. They were curious to see what she might contribute. When Sister Wives fans caught their first glimpse of Truly Brown in a blink and you miss it social media video shared by her mom, Christine, the internet ignited into instant chaos because the once quiet, sweet-natured, sometimes shy daughter of Kody and Christine had completely transformed. This wasn't just a basic glow-up or an ordinary coming-of-age change. Truly Brown, the girl who had quietly endured family chaos, emotional separation, and a near-fatal health crisis in earlier seasons, appeared in the clip not only taller and more confident, but utterly unrecognizable in the most breathtaking way. Gone were the glasses that used to slip down her nose in family interviews. Gone were the childhood braces and the anxious posture. In her place stood a poised, striking young woman with vivid, newly dyed purple blonde hair, flawless skin, and a smirk that fans said reminded them more of Christine in her early rebellious years than the deeply serious Kody Brown, who now remains increasingly absent from Truly's world. Wearing a simple but edgy outfit, black jeans, a vintage tee, and combat boots, she glanced up at the camera with a kind of quiet, self-possessed confidence that doesn't come from makeup or a stylist, but from years of surviving other people's drama and emerging stronger for it. The glow-up was physical, yes, but fans and insiders agree, this wasn't just about appearance. This was Truly's debut. This was Truly's soft launch into the public eye, not as a background figure in the Brown family chaos, but as a person, bold, private, observant, and, it seems, ready to step into her own voice. And the reaction? Explosive. The video gained millions of views within hours. Comments flooded Christine's page. Truly looks like a whole different person. That's not a brown child. That's a goddess. And Kody, are you watching this? This is who you lost. Reddit threads speculated not just about her new look, but what her body language meant, her eye contact, her smile, even her choice of music in the background, which fans decoded as a pointed message of independence. But what stunned longtime viewers the most wasn't just her evolution, it was what her transformation symbolized in the greater narrative of Sister Wives, the legacy of emotional survival. Because Truly didn't grow up in a unified plural family filled with harmony and balance. She grew up in a house where tension walked through the halls like a ghost. She watched her mother suffer in silence for years before finally choosing herself. She was old enough to remember when Robyn arrived and everything shifted. She witnessed her siblings growing distant. She endured Kody's emotional absence during Christine's departure, and she felt, firsthand, the weight of being a child in a collapsing family system that prioritized patriarchal ego over stability. And through it all, she stayed quiet, kind, patient. But fans knew the quiet ones grow deep roots. And now, with this transformation, Truly isn't just glowing up. She's stepping out from the shadow of her father's mistakes, from the legacy of spiritual obedience, from being labeled the sick kid or Christine's youngest. She's stepping into a new phase where she defines who she is, how she shows up, and perhaps most shockingly, how she wants to interact with the family who once treated her like a passive witness to their decisions. Sources close to production claim Truly has become increasingly vocal behind the scenes, especially when it comes to her boundaries with Kody. One insider noted, she's polite but clear, she doesn't do guilt-tripping. She doesn't pretend to be okay with things that hurt her. And she won't be forced into filming scenes that don't serve her truth. Fans are speculating whether Truly's transformation could signal the beginning of a new generation speaking out, with some even suggesting that TLC could build a spin-off focused on the Brown children's lives and perspectives, especially those like Truly, who have grown up in the wreckage and are choosing healing over nostalgia. And if there's one thing viewers agree on, it's this. Kody Brown must be watching, silently realizing just how much he's missed. Because while Christine has posted frequent, joyful updates with Truly, baking, traveling, laughing, learning to drive, Kody has been noticeably absent from Truly's narrative, and her transformation highlights that absence with brutal contrast. It's not just that she looks different. It's that she grew into herself without him, and she's thriving. In fact, fans noted that in her latest photo carousel, Christine captioned one image, "Watching her bloom has been my greatest joy," and in the comments, fans wrote what everyone was thinking. Not a single mention of her dad. And look at her now. That says everything. Even Gwendolyn, Truly's older sister, hinted at the emotional weight of the moment, writing on her own page, "We were all just waiting for her to realize how powerful she is." And now that she has, the impact is seismic. Viewers are now demanding to see more of Truly in future seasons, not because they want to exploit her growth, but because she represents something the series rarely gives us: a quiet, authentic transformation born not from drama, but from inner resilience. Her emergence is a testament to the emotional labor Christine poured into breaking the cycle, to the choice to walk away, to the possibility that the next generation doesn't have to repeat the mistakes of their parents. Truly's journey may have started in the margins of a polygamist reality show, but now, she's front and center. And whether she chooses to speak out, stay mysterious, or build her own path entirely outside the show's narrative, one thing is undeniable: she's no longer just one of the kids. She's a survivor, a symbol, a force. And her transformation isn't just shocking, it's hope. The waves of Truly Brown's stunning transformation didn't just crash through social media. They sent emotional shockwaves directly to the root of the Brown family legacy, with behind-the-scenes tension mounting as Kody Brown's absence from his youngest daughter's coming of age became more glaring than ever. While Christine basked in waves of love from fans proud of her parenting and fiercely supportive of Truly's new chapter, the buzz online quickly turned to one massive elephant in the room. Where is Kody? And more importantly, what does he think now that the little girl he emotionally distanced himself from has bloomed into someone the whole internet is rallying behind, without his help, guidance, or support? Sources close to production leaked that the footage of Truly's transformation caused an awkward and emotional pause during internal filming sessions, with one crew member overhearing Kody mutter under his breath, "She looks different," before walking away from the set entirely. Fans weren't surprised. For years, Kody has proven himself to be emotionally avoidant when confronted with the consequences of his fractured relationships, especially when it comes to his children. But this time felt different, because Truly, once the background child in Christine's shadow, had suddenly become a mirror Kody couldn't look into without seeing everything he'd lost. The child he left behind now carried herself with poise and independence, not because of him, but in spite of him. Her transformation became symbolic of all the Brown children growing up and moving on, out of polygamy's dysfunction and into self-defined futures. And Kody's emotional disconnect was no longer ignorable. It was on full display, made even more uncomfortable by the fact that Christine didn't say a single negative word about him while the internet roasted him mercilessly. She didn't need to. The pictures spoke volumes. The lack of a father-daughter photo spoke volumes. The silence was deafening. In fact, many fans believe Kody's reaction, or lack thereof, is the most telling moment of season 19 so far. Not a congratulatory call. Not a social media like. Nothing. It's like he doesn't even know who she is anymore, one fan posted, "But we do, and we love her." Meanwhile, Christine glowed with quiet pride, posting more pictures of Truly out and about, a hiking trip, a sushi date, a bookshop visit, while keeping the captions short and sweet, letting the imagery do the talking. And talk it did. These weren't just cute mom moments. They were statements. Every smile from Truly, every fierce new outfit, every photo where she stood tall and centered wasn't just a reveal of her new look, it was a declaration of independence. A signal to the world, and to Kody, that she had flourished outside the confines of his fractured idea of family. Some fans speculated whether this transformation might prompt Kody to reach out in a grand gesture of reconnection. But others, especially longtime viewers, knew better. Kody doesn't do humble pie, one Reddit user posted. He'll call it rebellion or Christine's influence before he admits he missed out on raising an extraordinary young woman. And still, the story gained traction. Lifestyle media outlets picked up the transformation, posting headlines like, "Truly Brown stuns in bold new look, but where's Kody?" and "Christine's daughter breaks internet with glow-up, dad silent." Even popular influencers weighed in, with one viral TikTok declaring, "Truly is Gen Z royalty now. She's the real main character. Not Robyn. Not Kody. Her." Inside the Brown family, the silence grew louder. Gwendolyn posted a cryptic "She's everything. Period" on her Instagram story, while Michael T reposted a photo of Truly with a sparkle emoji and the word "Queen." Paydon, known for being outspoken, joked in a live stream, "Guess the internet just realized what we've all known. Truly is the smartest one of us all." But Robyn? Dead silent. Not a like. Not a comment. Not a whisper. Which led fans to speculate, was Robyn threatened? Did she see Truly's rise as a threat to her narrative of being the last wife standing? Or worse, did she sense that Truly's strength was Christine's ultimate revenge? And what of Kody? Could he continue living in denial now that the world had seen what he'd missed out on? Or was he retreating, clinging tighter to the idea that if he ignored it long enough, it might fade away like so many of the relationships he refused to fix? TLC insiders say discussions are already underway to feature Truly more heavily in Season 20 and possibly include a long overdue on-camera conversation between her and Kody, but Christine is allegedly setting boundaries. She won't let Truly be manipulated, one source claimed. This is her moment, and Christine is going to protect that with everything she has. And honestly, fans support her. Because Truly's transformation isn't just about purple hair, confident posture, or aesthetic changes. It's about freedom. It's about surviving a family structure built to silence girls like her. It's about a mother and daughter who walked away from emotional chaos and chose joy instead. And it's about what happens when the next generation says no more. No more emotional abandonment. No more patriarchal power games. No more pretending everything's okay. Truly Brown, once the quiet child in the background of Christine's emotional storm, is now the boldest, most powerful figure in the Brown family story. And while Kody stays silent, the world is watching, cheering, and posting. We see you, Truly. We're with you. Keep going.